everybody, welcome to the National Model School, Labrador. I'm Varsha Shete, and in today's session, we are going to discuss about the rate data book. My dear student, this is the picture of the rate data book. This book actually consists of the information about all plant and animal species. It also consists of the information about endangered as well as the extinct species. This book is maintained by the one organization, and the name of that organization is International Union for the Conservation of Nature. And after every 4 years, the data which goes on updating by this organization. Now, go toward the advantages of this data book. My dear students, the book is very helpful to identify all the different species of the animals, birds, as well as other living organisms. As well as this book is very helpful to know about the population of each and every species. And again, this book consists of the data on the red page about the extinct and more endangered species. So this red data book is very, very helpful to conserve the endangered species. On the basis of threat, the IUCN categorizes the species in the different groups. So these groups are nothing but the extinct in the wild, as well as again on the basis of threat, they are classified into the another group. The first one is the critically endangered, vulnerable. Now, who are not endangered? So there is a near threatened, least concern, as well as the animal about what the data is less. Such type of the animals are included in the data deficient animals as well as the non-evaluated animals. So in this way, the IUCN classified the animals. Now, my dear student, in the today's session, we are going to discuss about the first 3 groups. The first group is the extinct species. What is the meaning of this extinct species? The animals which already disappeared from the earth, which already destroyed from the earth. Such type of the animals are called as the extinct species. And here I am showing you some species which already destroyed, like the dodo, like this Tasmanian tiger, golden toad, dinosaur. So all these species, they already disappeared from the earth, and that's why they are called as extinct species. Now go for the next type of the classification, and that is nothing but the critically endangered species. The critically endangered species means what? The species which are facing the very high risk of extinction. Now, this type of the animal, they are present on the earth still now, but they are facing the very high risk of the extinction. In other words, we can say that the animals which population decreases near about 80 to 90 years in the last years, such type of the animals are called as critically endangered species. Such type of the species, they have less than 50 individuals now. And that's why it is very, very important to give the more attention on the conservation of these critically endangered species. And who are included in this species? So one of the bird from the Maharashtra, that is nothing but the great Indian bustard. In our Marathi, we are calling it as a mardo. This bird is also included in the critically endangered species. Again, here I am going to show you the other animals which are included in the critically endangered species. The black rhino, as well as the different species of the gorilla, they are also included in these critically endangered species. Now go for the next classification of the animals that are nothing but the endangered species. After critical endangered species, this group is also facing the high risk of the extinction, but still now their number is greater than 50, or we can say that its number is less than 250. So again, it is very important to conserve all these species. So examples of the endangered species are the black rhino, Bengal tiger, as well as these Amur leopard. Okay. In other words, we can say that the species which population is decreased by 50 to 70% in the last year, such type of the species are called as endangered species. When we will take the initiative to conserve the species, then it is possible to conserve each and every species, my students, keep in mind. And the last classification of the animal is nothing but the vulnerable species. The species which space population is decreased by 30 to 50% in the last 10 years. Such type of the species are called as a vulnerable species. And here I am showing you the list of these vulnerable species. So with the help of this classification, it is very clear that it is very important to conserve all these different type of the animals. Otherwise, they will automatically destroy from the earth, and it will be dangerous for the existence of the human beings. So my dear student, in the next session, we are going to discuss about the next chapter. Have a nice day. Thank you. Take care.